Hello and welcome, this is Mouse Gunner, and we're back with some more of the multi-consumer products playthrough of Stellaris using the MegaCorp DLC. Okay, so this guy here, he's finished upgrading, so let's send him home. And as you have finished upgrading, let's go ahead and send you to upgrade, and can we afford? Yeah, no, we can't afford that just yet, but we're very close to being able to afford it. Alright, so we're more or less ready to go here. Now, how is this? Wait a second. That's not the symbol of this empire. It's, I've been watching this war this whole time, going off of this war exhaustion number, and according to this, the attacker has more war exhaustion than the defender. So you would assume that they're losing, or the attacker's losing. Have I been totally misreading this stat this whole time? I really wish they would just use a war score like every other Paradox game, because it's such a but yeah, it looks like they're getting... Yeah, they're getting stomped. Huh. Yeah, so I was just about to check on the war, and I just came over here to look at things. I guess I'd never zoomed in like this. They're just getting absolutely stomped. Yeah, as far as I can tell, there's only one planet that they actually control still. Well, that's not good. I probably would have gotten more heavily involved in this war if I had known they were getting absolutely stomped like this. Well, it's probably too late now. It's so weird. How are they so high in war exhaustion? You get a war exhaustion by taking casualties, but they've been absolutely stomping these guys. I mean, I should have known, because these guys still have overwhelming power. How do they have overwhelming power if they're losing the war? I guess the other thing I should have looked at... Yeah, their fleet power is inferior. They've gotten stomped. Ugh. I really wish that this number was more indicative of something rather than being completely useless, but... yeah, I don't know. I really wish they would rework that, because it makes no sense. Reading that, it sounds like the attacker is losing, because war exhaustion is a bad stat. Alright, well, whatever. I guess we learned something there. I learned something in the last video, not to mess around with the the population thing here, or you lose growth. And in this video, I learned that I have been misunderstanding the way that this whole war has been going this whole time. Oh, well, I guess the bad guys are going to win here. I'm not too happy about that. That's for sure. I feel like I could have done something to stop that. At this point, I think it's way too late.
Incoming inquiry.
Okay. Oh, look at that. They send me... Well, I mean, we might as well take it. Even if they lose the war, they'll still be in existence. The question is, do they already have relationships with anyone else? They have MegaCorp citizen state and the mandate of Loken. Okay, so the best way to tell here is just look at these two and see, are they corporate entities? So Theocratic Republic, no. And then the other one was the Gorf citizen state, right? Which is, they should be one of the ones that like me, I think. Okay, I guess they don't like me as much as I thought they did. But they're also a republic, so yeah, there's no corporation in here yet. So as a result, I should be able to get in here. Now, the question is, can I get into a planet that they don't... I mean, I don't even know where their capital is. Do I? And I'm not sure I can tell now, because normally speaking, you have this little symbol here, right? But I don't see that symbol anywhere. It could just be because of occupation that's messing up with things. I'm gonna guess that's what it is. So we come here, and there should be a planet. Not worth a whole lot right now. Yeah, these guys have gotten stomped pretty hard, so I might have to wait until after the war. I mean, I'm not really sure. Let's just play a little bit of a game here. I don't know what these symbols are. System is fully occupied by these guys. Okay. But there's no planet in here, right? System is partly occupied. So fully occupied, partly occupied, is that what I'm reading? So we don't know if there's an actual planet in any of these systems or not. So far, there hasn't been any planets in the systems that have those. So maybe this is, you know, they have this one, but there's a planet here. And then, oh yeah, exactly, that's exactly what it is. Well, I'm gonna have a hard time finding their more populous cities as a result, because of these indicators. The ideal thing would be to find their capital. Now, I don't know what their war goal is. I'm not sure I can even find that out. So we should wait anyway in case some systems change hands. I'm going to assume that's what they attacked for. So yeah, we'll wait for that, see what happens. All right. At least we get the deal in. We get our foot in the door. It might be expensive to set something up anyway because of how far away it is. Oh, we should probably... Do we have the resources to do it? Yeah, let's do that. So, you guys upgraded yet? Probably in process of doing that? No, you're moving there. That's what you're doing. All right. We need to get on top of the piracy as soon as we can. That's why I'm kind of keeping track of that. How's our little science guy doing? He's getting there. I wonder though, because their
ships upscaled.
Because their war exhaustion is so high, they may actually have to make some compromises, perhaps. Okay, so these ships have done their upgrades. I wish I should have taken a look at their numbers before we did that. So we know for a fact that the anchor is 2.7k, so we'll keep an eye on that. We're at 1.7k here, and we'll probably end up splitting this fleet down the middle and sending it into this station, this area here, because there's piracy there as well. All right, well, we'll keep an eye on this war.
Actualized.
Okay, we got this. Let's see. Synergy form, what does this do? Okay, you turn consumer goods into unity, trade value, and society. So is that just more of the same thing? Further upgrade? Well, I'm gonna do this, because we need more naval capacity. Very expensive, though. But hey. We might as well get on that, because out of the things that are here, I mean, this is just as expensive. We might as well get on this. We're going to need that naval capacity if we have any chance of beating these guys, especially if they've just won their previous war. All right, our scientist died. So I had said if this scientist died, I would probably stop this this mission that I have them on, and that may be what we end up doing, unless we just want to explore around some more, because I'm still curious what the heck is all over here. I mean, there has to be more empires, right? As far as we know, these guys don't know about anybody else. Oh, you know what, there was something else I almost forgot about. So the curators are one thing, but I also want to look the artisan trope. We never talked to them. Okay, let's see. What can we do for you? Perhaps produce a work of art for you to enjoy. I'm not sure what this does. You wish to become your patron. That's more about your trope. Okay, let's see what each of these things do. We want to commission an art piece. What do these do? Gain access to an exhibit art monument. Decision that can be enacted on one planet with the following effects. Okay. Not sure I really want that. What would becoming your patron do? Okay. It would cost that much. That's a lot. So this would give us monthly unity and give them opinion. Well, the unity is actually probably very valuable. Especially as we have a fair amount. So 10% of this would actually be a pretty big increase. I'm going to lean towards yes for this one. I mean, it's expensive, but it gets us moving, so yeah, let's do that. Alright. Goodbye. Alright, so I have to make a decision here. Do I just have the science ship keep going? So that we at least know what these star lanes look like? Because we're not that far away at this point. I say yeah. Why not? I mean, it can move throughout this area that we know about, but I don't think we can move into the area we don't know about without a science officer. So that's going to be the point where we have to decide on what we want to do. Alright, well, in any case, we're going to go ahead and continue here. I just have to be careful because I don't want to throw away a scientist. Also, the sheer amount of time it's going to take to get this science ship back, because we have no route through. These guys are completely blocking us, as are these, from the faster path. Alright. This war has to end soon, though. Yeah, now they have every system. How's the war looking from an exhaustion standpoint? 95, 69. I don't understand this at all. Why does it say... is it... Yeah, I don't understand how they have so much exhaustion. Unless maybe there's some element of, like, what type of empire they are. Maybe they get exhaustion faster. I don't know. Another thing we can do, a Gargantua station, we could finally actually build what we wanted to, whatever we want to build here. To be totally honest with you, I don't know if I know what I want to build here. I think we were leaving it open. Just so that we could do maybe something that we unlock here. Because I don't think anything that is here is really jumping out at me as being something we absolutely need. So yeah, we're gonna hold off on that. Okay, and you are currently upgrading, so 2.7K now. Let's see what happens. Although once this comes out, we're going to need to upgrade everybody over again. We've got some time before that happens.
Ships upscaled.
Okay, so we've got Crash Scout Craft. A small scout craft of some kind plowed into the surface of this asteroid millennia ago, creating a shallow canyon. There's no visible cockpit on the ship, leading our scientists to believe it was either piloted by a remote or through some kind of primitive artificial intelligence. Although it is too damaged to be salvaged, the ship hasn't been picked clean by looters yet. Okay, you just get some straight up science. Alright, you are going to go survey in there. Alright.
Upscaling complete.
Okay, so we get technology. So this is just an empire modifier, so there's nothing that we upgrade with our defense platforms. We do have defense platforms that need upgrading, though. I'll take a look at that, though, in a second. So let's go to new research. Alright, so the main thing you have a bonus towards is this type, propulsion. I don't know if I really want afterburners, though, so we'll have to see. I'm definitely going to pick up the cruiser unless something else here is amazing. We could get the next level of Starbase. Okay, so we have two techs that would be really great for us. We are working on getting our naval capacity up. So the cruiser is actually a really good thing to pick up. Now, this obviously wouldn't impact our naval capacity, and it would be something we would want as well. But the cruiser is immediately useful to us. It's the next level of ship. We can start getting some decently powerful ships, perhaps. If these are 3, then we could get 10 of them out with how much naval capacity we're getting through this tech. Now this should finish first, I would imagine, depending on how many bonuses we're going to get out of it. But yeah, let's do this one. Looks like we're not getting really any bonuses from our research agreement, so nobody in our research agreement series of agreements has this yet. So that may mean we have a little bit of an edge. I'm concerned with these guys. Speaking of which, speaking of our main rival, they're still overwhelming to us. That is just a bummer. I feel like if they attack me, I'm going to be kind of screwed. Okay, let's take a look at our star bases. So it's going to be Zaffa. And Udra. We can upgrade. And then while we're at it, we're losing a lot of consumer goods for some reason. Oh, our new science facilities. Well, that's a problem. Well, let's deal with one thing at a time. So over here, I have some star bases that I never really finished. Let's see. So you are where? You're there. Okay. More than likely, I'm going to end up building the... Oh, you need a trade hub to be able to build one of these. So trade hub probably in the cards. And then once I've built the trade hub, maybe an anchorage. Or we could just do another gun battery is another choice. I mean, this is possibly going to be a valuable spot for us. But trade hub, I think for sure. And then we'll do the other one too, so that we get the extra trade value. That's at least what I'm thinking anyway. Because I don't think there's anything else here that I would want. Because we already have a target uplink computer. We could do like another one of these more defensive style ones, but I think we get more trade value. I mean, that's kind of, we're a corporation after all. So yeah, let's do a trade hub. And then we'll wait on that, of course, because we need that for the next thing we're going to do. And then Baronic Station is up there. Now, I was planning on this one to build up the defenses to try and get more pressure on this particular system because of the piracy that's there. And if we can, we'd move the fleet away. I'm not sure we're going to be able to, but we do have the ability to get an off-world trading company, so I'll go ahead and build one of those. All right, well, that is going to be it for the initial upgrades, and we'll kind of keep an eye on that. Gargantua Station, I'm still going to keep that slot open because I don't know what I want to put there just yet. We have a tradition. So the tradition, I'm actually leaning on finishing the diplomacy thing. I wouldn't mind having the ability to do Federation, but the main thing that I would think about is if we finish this off, we get the finisher effect, which increases our trust cap, which could allow us to get alliances a little bit more easily. We need alliances because we're in kind of a spot where we have a very powerful enemy and we have no alliances. So if he attacks us, he has a lot of alliances, we have none. We probably get stomped. So the faster we can get through this, the better. As much as some of the things in Supremacy sound cool, and we're not going to be using the Federation thing right away, we definitely want to get down here and finish this off so we get that trust cap up. And another extension perk would be helpful as well. So let's get on that. All right.
Ships upscaled.
Okay. So after that upgrade, we didn't gain any power at all. We were at 2.7k and we're at 2.7k. All right, I guess that wasn't that valuable of a thing, despite being very expensive. I guess it was maybe a marginal increase. All right, there is the peace deal. Okay, I think I'm understanding this a little bit better, how this works. So the first peace deal I saw, I didn't really understand. Okay, yeah. So Waskar Bayu, these were these guys, but I'm noticing the defenders got stuff too. So we've got Nyamba. Yeah, okay, I see that. Yeah, okay, so these three were gained by the... So the defenders actually got more systems than the attackers did. That must be the war exhaustion. So despite these guys getting really wrecked, I guess their allies were able to push far enough. Maybe that's where the war exhaustion came from. Okay, so a new racket empire will be created as an ally or subject of the Valgaras Concordant out of one occupied element system. So I'm going to guess that was here. It doesn't say what they are, but I'm going to guess, and they would be a subject. So you're the nation of Trigium. So if we go in here, we find the nation. They may be... There they are. You are... Yeah, okay, so that's what happened. So actually, the Element Empire, they gained a couple systems, but they lost... What is it? What, 4? 4 systems from that? All right, so that actually was good. So despite these guys looking like they were getting wrecked. All right, and now, because the war is over, we can look at this, but I'll save that for the next video here. So I hope you guys have enjoyed. This is Mouse Gunner, signing out.